Yes, he did, bro. Okay, all right. When I send it to you, you be like, "Wow, I'm fucking stupid and gay." Here it is. In MB2. Oh, you don't want me? Oh, my bad. I forgot you all are watching the stream. I cut it off. Uh,
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
We play to win. Let's go! Here we go. Line 20. Go, go, go. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
DC, Super 66. Hey, orbit.
Gone. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I'd file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Super 1. Go. 5.
A shotgun snap for Gone. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 4. Go.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Fournette. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. From the end zone, gone. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And it's fielded at the 34. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Hey.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Fournette, a first down carry. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Yes. Yo, faster. Now.
A shotgun give to Fournette. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Stick. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
It's now 4th down and 1.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy.
Slam.
Ready.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Don't be scared of it.
Here's Stick, 3rd and long. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up the first down and change our momentum?
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? He finds his target, Fuller. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Shell. 22 Jet bomber. Hey, 76. What? 76.
Out of the gun, gone. He completes this to Sutton. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing again is gone. Going up top. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 12. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 44 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Goff throwing again. He'll get this to Eckler. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. To the air again. Goff. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken short. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Stick. Escaping the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. You got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
On 2nd and 10, it's Stick. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
Go! 50, plant.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Go, go.
Right 52, right 52. Ready?
Look at me, zipper. Hey!
Watch Mike. Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Stick looks to throw it again. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
No.
52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 52 is the mic.
Ready?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stick. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check safety, check safety.
General West. Go.
On 2nd down, it's Stick. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
We got 3. We got 3. Under team. Hey, lock it.
He's checking.
Look. Screen.
Watch the whip. Check.
Deep grip.
Now Leonard Fournette. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field.
Let's go.
We'll check on his status when we get back.
Check.
Protein spill.
6 guard. Check 6 guard. Hey, alert 3.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
Hey, exit. Rock it. Yep.
Kill.
Get it.
From just shy of midfield, Stick forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Go.
52, Mike 52. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
A shotgun throw for Stick. That's complete to Gallman. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
Jacksonville, 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Set. 70. Indy.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up.
Hard.
Check.
Bam.
Joker.
Twist on travel. He's checking. He's
Gone.
crash. Check your hot read. Watch out.
Hey, Sam on. Snap.
On first down, here's Love. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Ready. 10 Tucson.
Turnover. Get that ball. Shift.
Blue draw Corkers. Five.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Stick. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
6-6. Pull it high.
52 right here. 52. Here we go. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
Hey, foxtrot.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52.
Hit it.
Now Stick. They got a man. It's Woods. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Check. Lucky.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. DJ Chark with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, high 7.
No. Close.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Meanwhile, over in Houston, and the Steelers have scored yet again, really opening that one up. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10.
Hey, lock it.
Check the backer.
Go.
Shoot.
Ready.
They'll start the drive with Love here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Check 31, check 31.
Hey. Hey, Delta.
Mike 5-2.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stick. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Yeah.
Be ready. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 50.
Hey, Charlie.
Come on, let's go. 52's the mic, boys. 52.
Shoot.
Stick from the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. The 20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And that makes it 14-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Set, ready? 15 line. 15 line.
Screen, watch the screen.
80 weapon.
Switch.
Go.
Choose the mic. Watch Mike.
Look. Squeeze.
Check 15. Check.
On the ball.
No.
Big rip.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally down at the 32-yard line. And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 32-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Look at me. Zipper. Get it.
Shotgun handoff now for Love. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey.
They'll throw on 2nd down as Stick. They're going to Gallman here on the screen. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Hey, team 6.
52's the mic. Check. 52's the mic. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
Down.
Stick looks to throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Jonathan Abram picks it.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, listen, it's a team game. We know that. But where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again. But on offense, they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Will Fuller with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken very short. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Stick on 1st and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Stick looking to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are back within a... Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
We go tonight. 120. No. 17. 17. 17. Hey, orbit.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Value 3. Value 3. Super 1. Super 1.
Goff now looks to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And caught by Henry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, wahoo! Mike 50, Mike 50.
Let's go, let's go. Mike 50, Mike 50. Bring it, bring it.
Goff gonna throw it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Check my 50.
Okay, just like that, just like that.
Goff now to throw. Got a man open. It's Sutton. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet? And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Five. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Protein spill.
Watch 52. 52's the mic.
Go.
He'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Braxton Miller. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Yo, go, go!
He's back to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, here's Stick. He's got the hook up to Dylan Cantrell. 10 yards there. Good enough for the Jags' first down.
3 down, 3 down.
Come on, set. 60 or. Set. Rock it. Now.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kevon Seymour.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
After the interception, here's Goff. He's letting this one go for Fuller, and that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see.
Okay, baby, let's go. Let's go.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Now Goff. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He got 29 yards that time.
Hey, Zoo.
Goff. He completes this to Sutton.
Let's go,
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Jets, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.